EDM is this transformation in electronic music when DJs were no longer hiding in the back rooms of clubs. They were playing festivals. They were the reason why everyone's flocking to a stage.
I mean, you work tremendously hard, don't you? You do a huge number of shows. I mean, why do you still do so many shows? I mean, you've made it. You made a huge amount of money. You're very famous. Why do you keep working at this rate?
So what you said is I made a lot of money and I'm very famous. Those are definitely not the reasons why I'm doing what I'm doing. Because if it was, I would be out. I'd be done. So it's definitely not money, and it's definitely not fame. And it has to be something that's, that really touches me deeply, emotionally, spiritually, for me to continue at this pace.
Tell me about cake throwing. Why do you do it?
It was one of those sticky ideas that I thought of back in the day, 2011, and I caked someone, we filmed it, we used social media as a tool to get it out there. It went viral and led from 1 cake to 3 cakes to 5 cakes to now 10 cakes a show, and it's one of those moments of a show that people wait for.
You get an awful lot of stick and criticism for what you do. People say it's a sort of a vulgar show compared to the purists of dance music. I mean, why do you think you get so much criticism?
I've lived with criticism since I first started DJing. It's just in entertainment, in whatever you do, if someone likes it a lot, there's definitely someone that hates it a lot. Okay? I'd rather be there than being like, I don't really care what he does. I'd rather have to do something where it like something's happening where people are talking, and if someone's talking, then someone's also hating.
People say that what you do is all on one level. You take people right up and you keep them there, whereas the purist DJs take people on more of a journey. What do you say to that attack?
I just don't have time for that. It's like I'm not here to have a conversation on what they think. I'm just going to continue to do what I do.
Do you think any of this is down to racism? I mean, how much of a thing has that been in your life?
It's been a factor of my entire life. I grew up in a suburb in Southern California, which was 96% white. So what happens in an area like that is that there's no one checking on racism. I grew up in that environment, but what happened was to skirt away from the situations that I got into with kids that had racist tendencies, I found music. So thank God for that.
This really is the year in which gender and sexual harassment have really come to the fore in entertainment, film, television. I'm assuming there's a problem in your industry too.
Of course, there's a problem in every industry. And that's why the Me Too movement is a beautiful, empowering movement that needed to happen a long, long time ago. It's almost like the affirmative action stance where there's not enough representation of women, so you have to ensure that there is representation.
Take positive action.
Yeah. Maybe festivals need to take that affirmative action stance where, look, it's not just about booking the hottest acts, but you have to book from all ethnicities. You have to book from all gender groups, well, not all, men and women gender groups, and take that stance.